Welcome to Module 12. So for this module, we have a very complicated case with Ollie. He's a 42-year-old male that's having chronic fatigue, brain fog, gut issues, and he has a history of ADD, ADHD, some frontal lobe developmental delays, and bipolar disorder. And as you know, with bipolar disorder, there's some degrees of dysfunction in different limbic circuits, and we can see his mania and phasic phases and work through the evaluation. Bipolar is one of the most common mood disorder cases out there. I mean, schizophrenia being the most difficult and also less responsive to care. In a functional medicine model, you get limited impacts with schizophrenia, but you can have some great impacts with bipolar and depression and anxiety. So hopefully you'll enjoy his case study. And then our expert topic will be with Dr. Chad Larson. Chad Larson is an NDDC. He's a good friend of mine. We actually practiced together for many years when we first were both out of school. We talked about dietary proteins and diets and inflammation and really go through how different dietary variables are important for chronic cases. And then for the clinical management portion of this module, we're very lucky to have Dr. Elizabeth Braley join us with an interview. She's the director of the Functional Medicine Center at Cleveland Clinic, and she discusses how important it is to give patient education. She has in the clinic, the Cleveland Clinic Functional Medicine Center, she has very limited time with each patient, so she's going to make everything efficient and effective and get the message across. And if you read any of her reviews online from her patients, they all love her, and she does an amazing job. And the people who work with her are always impressed by her. I'm very impressed by her. And it's really great to hear how she is able to get the message across in quick appointments and be very effective in delivering that message. So I think you'll enjoy that interview. And then as far as the physical examination, we're going to talk about how to really evaluate if there is a brain-to-gut axis disorder. I mean, something is thrown out there like, hey, the brain's not working, the gut's not working. So what are the physical examination findings that? So we'll be going over that. And then for the clinical Pearl laboratory part of it, we're going to go over our Cyrix 14, which is the mucosal immune reactivity, which is a great test where you just have a patient collect a saliva sample, and you can check for food protein reactivities and intestinal permeability and a bunch of other variables that it can really help you figure out what's happening with the mucosal immune response. And in the clinical practice management, clinical Pearl, we're going to discuss how to really work through chronic cases, the concept of working through a case and explaining that to the patient, and how to really set up your notes. And there's some bonus talks. Also, one on what to do. We have nutraceutical sensitivity patients, the concepts that are important, like don't talk about politics in your office, don't talk about your problems with your patients, very, very obvious things, but sometimes you really need a reminder about those. Anyways, those are the main topics for Module 12, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.